Hey guys, welcome to camp. Woohoo. This is a bit of a different setup for me. I've never tried this before. This is the Dune 2.5 by 3 meter, sorry, the 2.5 by 2 meter awning and the awning tent. Now it took me a little bit of time to figure out how to put this up because there was no instructions in the bag. It was fairly simple, but there were one or two things that threw me a bit. But now that it's up, very nice little bit of kit, I must say. I'll show you around a little bit later. But first things first, welcome. Thanks for joining me again. This is a bit of a late camp. I only got here today at about 3. I had a lot to do this morning, so we're running a little behind. But it's beautiful out. It's the perfect day. It's 26 degrees. It's going to go down to about 12 tonight, so it's not going to be super cold. Oh, great stuff, guys. Cheers, welcome. And I hope you have a good time here with me. Good job. Oh, that's very cold. Wow. Awesome. I've got 4 frozen water bottles in my esky. Man, that does the trick very, very well, I gotta tell you. It lasts somewhere between 24 to 48 hours, depending on how often you open and close it. But 4 little, 500ml water bottles in an esky, perfect. Keeps everything else dry around it as well, which is quite cool. Don't have to worry about messy ice everywhere. Now, I'm sure that's not news to you guys, but to me that was quite new. So yeah, there we go. Just discovered something brilliant. Cheers to that. All right, let's relax. Whew. Nice. Oh, I'm having the best time. It's so peaceful here. It's so quiet. It's incredibly quiet. Oh, wow. Guys, time for some lunch. So, I don't know what your style of camping is or what you like to do when you go camping, but for me, it's very important to support local businesses when I go to places. So, when I come here to this particular campsite, I always stop off at the bakery and get a couple of pies, a couple of rolls, maybe a coffee, and normally something for dessert. I didn't get something for dessert today, but normally I'll get that as well. It's just really nice to support your local shops at the places you're going to. Everyone's doing it tough at the moment. Inflation is sky high. People aren't earning as much as they used to. So do it whenever you go somewhere. Maybe leave your esky empty and when you get to the area that you're going in, fill up your esky at the local shop. Go to the local butcher, go to the local grocer, and just stock up there. I think that really does a lot for spreading the goodwill and making sure you're putting your money in the right place. Anyway, I got a steak and chili pie. I know, right up my alley, right? So I'm gonna eat this, and I'll bring you back for fire time. Let's do it. It's really nice. Alright guys, it's time to get dinner going. It's a bit of a cheat meal for me tonight. I've got my chili con carne from Go Native. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's a ready prepared meal. You don't have to add water to the pouch. Just add water to the pot, bring it to the boil, let it simmer for a little bit, and it's great. And with that I have got some delicious cheese rolls that I got from the local bakery. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Cannot wait. So a very simple dinner tonight. Because I decided to come out late today, I didn't have time to prep anything fancy, so apologies for that. But this is fantastic. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to get it where you are in the world, but here in Australia, this stuff is sold at my local camping shop. It's made in New Zealand, comes into Australia, and it's fantastic. There's a couple of different options you can have: chili con carne, chicken italiano, bolognese. There's like a veggie curry as well. It's awesome. Anything you can get from them is awesome. I've tried most of them. They're great. Yeah, I might be doing a full review on this system in a couple of weeks. I'll see how we go. We're doing a bit of research on ready-made meals and dehydrated meals and stuff at the moment, so I'll keep you posted on that. But for now, I'm very excited about this one, and I'll bring you back when it's time to try it. Cheers guys. How are you? What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Oh, it's been so good. I really like this setup actually. This little awning tent is quite nice. I do have a couple of areas of concern which I'll point out to you in the morning, especially when things like wind come into play. There's no wind here tonight, so I can't really judge the strength of it just yet, but there's a couple of things that I've seen that give me a little bit of concern. But you know, this is not a, well, no, I lie. This is an expensive piece of kit. It's $200. It's a lot of money to pay for a tent, and I'm hoping it's going to stand up to a couple of different scenarios. But I'll keep you up to date and let you know what I think of it and how it goes. So far the quality looks reasonable. There are a couple of design issues that I noticed right off the bat, but I'll talk to you more about that later on. So far it's nice. I think it's great. It packs down relatively small. It develops into a rather large, very tall space, so I can fully stand up in there and change and do all my vibes. I think it's roughly about the same size as the Oztent RV3 in terms of its footprint, but I mean the Oztent RV3 is 2 meters by 30 by 30. I mean it's a big old beast to pack, and it has to go on the roof of the car. There's no other way to pack it. This I can put in the boot. It's tiny, small, packs down, and it gives a comparable space. I don't know how comfortable it'll be in there tonight, but hey, you know what, let's try it out. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a couple of goes, and when I'm ready I'll tell you guys about it a bit more. I think the true test for something like this is a windy beach camp. That's like the ultimate torture test for pretty much any kind of tent. So I'll take this down to the beach at my next opportunity, and we'll see how we go. One thing that's cool though that I should mention to you is it doesn't have to go on that side. It can go on either side because it's got little loops that you can hook onto the crossbar as well. So it doesn't have to be there. It can be back or in front. That's kind of cool. I do like that design. But yeah, guys, look, I'm gonna wait for this to warm up. I'll bring you back for dinner, and then it's fire time and drink your poops. I'll see you then. Oh, and by the way, my hay fever has been so bad today, I haven't stopped sneezing for long enough to actually have a discussion with you. This is the first time that I've been able to breathe properly. So if you do see some sneezing in the video, I apologize. I did take an antihistamine. It hasn't worked. So I'm suffering right now, and I'm sure my face is a bit red and a bit meh, more so than usual. But yeah, guys, I'll bring you back for dinner, and we'll catch up then. Cheers. So, I've had this on the heat for maybe 10 minutes, maybe about 10 minutes or so. Let's see. Oh, yes, steamy, tasty, hot. Yes. Cool. Oh, it's delicious. So good. Alright. Doesn't look like much. I'll give it that. But it is super, super, super tasty. There's so much flavor in this. And so much goodness. I'm trying to get all of it out. Yes. So I've tried those dehydrated meals before. And yeah, you know, they're not bad. They weigh about a third of what a ready-made meal does. But man, they're just really hard to eat. They don't come out of the pouch as easy, and it's, you know, I don't know, the taste is always a bit, it's not bad, but it's always just slightly off. Slightly not what you expect it to taste like. In my opinion, anyway. So yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited for these little cheese rolls. I haven't had a cheese roll in, I can't even tell you. And these were baked super fresh. Oh, yes. Cool. Alright everyone, time to have some dinner. Oh, what a shame. My hay fever's so bad I can't even taste anything. Yeah, I'm sure it's good though.